Man, I ain't gonna lie, I'm pissed. I just tried to record this video and found out, well, one of my camera batteries died first, and then two of them wasn't working. About to just go off script and kind of just spit real quick. I'm still make that video because it's gonna be a good one. I do think it's important, but right now I'm gonna talk about some other stuff. Just a little bit about my story for the people that don't know. 2020, I kind of had like an awakening, in a sense, to actually getting hands-on and deeply involved with the stock market. I was in college at the time, and when the pandemic began, we had got sent home in either February or March, somewhere around there. And I remember around the time I had got sent home, like it couldn't have been, more than a few weeks after I'd actually gotten back home. And I had the TV on and I was watching the news, and I was watching CNBC. And I remember seeing the market was just completely bloodshot red. Like, it was crazy. And I remember in that moment feeling like I was witnessing the opportunity of a lifetime. And I was right. Shortly after, I sat down and I was watching that news. It wasn't too long after that we were pushing fresh all-time highs. I say this to say, most recently, we all have seen what, has been going on with Trump and the tariffs and everything like that. But please, when things are bleeding like that, do not be afraid. Genuinely. Because it is and will continue to be an opportunity. And I obviously, everybody's situation is different. Most people who either know me or are probably even gonna watch this video, all two of y'all, the fact of the matter is, you should consider it an opportunity because of the longevity of the market. And I encourage everybody to do this who, ever asks me a question about the market. Is like, just Google right now the S&P 500 index and just look at a line chart, and you'll see that throughout history and throughout time, every steep drop that makes it look like it's the end of the world, it's came back from that every single time. So when things are bloody, don't be, oh my God, I'm so scared. Like, genuinely consider it to be an opportunity, because history shows that it always is, every single time. So I think that can give you the mental clarity needed to move forward, to make good decisions, to get active in the market, and to not, to just not be idle, to not sit on your hands, to not be scared, all these different things, because at the end of the day, like I said, it's proven to be an opportunity every single time. It's not me saying this, it's the market, it's history showing this. Now, as far as elder people go, of course, if you're at retirement age and you're looking, to liquidate some stuff, because you need money to fund your life now that you're retired, everything like that, of course I feel for those people 100%. I'm not, negating that at all. I think that their situation is different, and it's unique in the sense that I would hope that, just like I just told you guys, to look at these dips, these big red days as opportunities, I hope that, Back in 2008, they did that. Back in 99, in the 99, 2000, whatever it was, in the dot-com crash, I hope that they did that again. Before then, all these different times where the market has dipped incredibly and provided an opportunity, I hope that those people who are retirement age capitalized on it then, so that their gains are so exorbitant, their gains are just so ridiculous that it's not like, of course there's impact, but it's not impact that's so material in the sense that they're losing everything. So I think that it's kind of backwards advice and forwards advice. Us as young people, we got to make those decisions, and the people who even I've learned from that told me that, or gave me that kind of mental clarity to look at things that way, I hope that their peers also followed that advice. So all in all, I say this to say, the market is not something to be scared of. You do not need to be afraid of the market. You don't need to be terrified of red days. You don't need to be, euphoric on green days. It's ultimately all just the basic mechanics of how this thing works. And that goes to even pertaining to trading. Just now I was more so kind of talking about investing, but as it pertains to trading, you also, on your personal red days, you cannot think that the world is ending, because you won't survive. On your green days, you can't be euphoric, because you will not survive. You have to practice stoicism. You have to really, really keep a level head and maintain your composure in both aspects. It's never going to be all sunshines and rainbows. It's never always going to be, tombstones and blood everywhere. It's all in the name of the game. This is how the market works. We go up, we go down, we go down, down, we go up, 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 we go down, we go up, we go. That's just it. That is what this game is. And if you decide to play it, whether investing or trading, you have to acknowledge it as such. You have to acknowledge it as a mechanism to make money. But within that mechanism, you have to recognize that there's shifts and structures in place that happens. Things don't go up forever. Things don't go down forever. But history does show that overall, again, the market does go up. So anybody on God's green earth who is not a macro bull on the stock market, they have a particular theory. And I'm not saying that I don't even share some of those particular theories. I'm just not going to, tout them to anybody until there's real clean signs of imminent danger. And Trump's tariff stuff, while it is dangerous for the world economy, and it will take some time for us to figure out the real impact that it's going to have, do not consider your life to be ending today because of it. Because if you do, you're not going to survive the next few years, and you're certainly not going to survive in the market in the long term. So with that being said, guys, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Definitely drop a like, subscribe, and I will see y'all on the next one.